My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast, coming live and direct from our offices here at VIP Sports in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. For those that don't know, I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my ride-along host for the day, Mr. Paparazzi. What's going on, Poppy?
Well, not too much. I decided to go with the county jail look today, the pylon
Orange
look.
is the new black, huh?
It is one pop for the set here, so yeah, that was the idea.
Well, you got to love that. Well, people out here in Las Vegas won't be wearing that much. I don't know if you see the news, but they're not taking anyone to jail unless it's a Class C felony.
That's correct, although it did piss me off a little bit yesterday. I was driving, I had to go do an errand, and I was driving down the road, and nobody was driving insane or anything. And I look to my right, and what do I see? I see a motorcycle cop sitting there trying to speed trap people yesterday.
Oh, no, I'm not going for that bullshit.
Me either, and so it really pissed me off. I wanted to turn around and ask the guy really, but I thought better of it. I left. I had to go back out again around 6 p.m. last night. I pull out of my neighborhood, and I live in a nice neighborhood, double-gated community. I pull out of my neighborhood, and what do I see? The same motorcycle cop has pulled over a Lamborghini.
Yeah, so they're just looking to get some money. But, it is what it is. And this time right now, in this podcast, we're not going to talk too much about COVID. We're going to talk about staying motivated during the COVID period. I want to let you guys know that we're in a situation with America and across the world where, some of you guys are acting like you're isolated and you're in this by yourself, when in fact you're in this with everybody. So if you're worrying about bills, you're worried about your job, you're worried about this, you're worried about that, it's the same worries that we're all worrying about. So my advice, if you worry, you're worrying for nothing. Set your mind in a positive frame. Set your mind knowing that everything's going to be okay. Tell yourself everything's going to be just fine, and trust me, it will.
And there's things you guys can do to make yourself better, stay positive, enhance your job. Things like Master Closer. I mean, obviously I was there when you were filming everything, but I've gone back through the course and stuff. There's lots of stuff you can learn to make yourself better.
You think I'm learning from my own shit going back and watching what I did. And we will talk about Master Closer 100%. But what I do want to talk to my people out here in Las Vegas, I hate to say it, but you motherfuckers aren't listening. We've fucking been told to stay at home. I don't know how, in every other state, I talk to my friends, people are staying at home, the roads are empty. When you go out to the road to go to the grocery store, our streets are more packed than they were when our normal business days were going on. Where in the fuck are you people going? Go to the grocery store and take your ass the fuck back home.
Yes.
Plain and simple, so we can get rid of this nasty ass disease, because Steve Stevens ready to get back on the grind. These NBA players are ready to start balling again, and shit's ready to start. And for a couple of you guys out there that I want to address, you better rethink sports coming back in May and June. Guys, first of all, I have more information and I deal with more people than all of you guys combined, number one. Number two, when I tell you shit, it's just me reporting the news that I get from my inside sources. Does that mean it's going to happen 100%? No. But guaranteed my information is a little bit stronger than yours sitting at home scratching your fucking balls reading the internet. And let's just address NBA right off the bat. You guys think NBA ain't coming back? Well, you're dead fucking wrong. I can tell you right now, my advice, what I think is happening, what I pretty much know is happening right now, is they plan on bringing NBA back right around June, beginning of June. There's a good chance that the Thomas and Mack Center here, that's getting ready to shut down. They're going to have no people in the stands, and what they're trying to work out right now is resuming NBA this season around June. You ask about baseball, I would say probably around July 4th, 4th of July, considering baseball is baseball, apple pie, and chevre fucking lay. Wouldn't be a better time to come out with a bang than to light the fireworks off, pop a bottle of champagne, and get Major League Baseball around July. Now I'll talk about one other thing, football. NFL football is coming back. I am like pretty much 90% sure the season is going to start on time. And not only that, but they have the extended playoffs. So we're going to actually get more games this season than we did the year before. So even though it's a little bad situation right now, things are going to get a lot better. And guys, June and July will be here like this. So don't forget. Now, college football, a little bit different, Poppy.
Yeah, college football, guys, it's a different source because it's not a private league. You're dealing with college kids, so you're dealing with state universities.
They're still in school. They got liabilities.
Right. The states make the rules on when the colleges can open back up. You're dealing with kids and education and stuff, so it's not as easy as a private league going with players being healthy, being able to go schedule. So college football, they would love to start on time. They want to start on time. But it's all going to be based on the health and where we are as a nation, as a world, before they can make that kind of determination. So college football, stay tuned on trying to resume that.
Not to mention, this time off for all you degenerate fucking gamblers out there that gamble the right way and don't know what you're doing and betting sloppy, you needed this type of break. Rather than stress out and worry about when it's come back, just make sure you stack up whatever money you get. I don't give a fuck if it's unemployment or whatever type of money you got. Just put a nice little bankroll together. That way when June, July comes, you guys are ready to rock and roll because I've got all my sources in line. I'm getting to more connections now than ever. All my NBA players are a phone call away, Major League Baseball friends, etc. But I will tell you, like a couple of my friends that play for the Raiders that live in my neighborhood, they're not practicing. They're not doing absolutely nothing, and they still are confused with what's going on.
Yep.
However, talking above their head to commissioners and people that actually make the changes and make the decisions, I'm pretty confident NFL is going to start right on time.
Yeah, I mean, and kudos to the NFL for keeping the draft. I mean, they did move it here out of Las Vegas, which is a big bummer to our
Well, that was
city.
a very good decision because like me and Skip talked about, that draft out here in Las Vegas wasn't too good of an idea for a bunch of young kids that are running into a lot of money. You know what I mean?
They are talking about moving the 2022 draft over here to Las Vegas right now since they took it away. But kudos with them sticking to it and staying on schedule with it. The NFL is doing business as usual behind the scenes with the free agency, the trading, and everything like that. So they are trying to go as business as usual with all of the new world that we're dealing with. So kudos to the NFL.
All the new world? You mean the new world order that's coming right now?
The new world order that's coming right now, all that we have to deal with and not deal with anymore. But the NFL is really trying to go with business as usual so they can be on schedule to start as scheduled.
And guys, if you're looking at me at my social media, expect me to be in California, Hawaii, Brazil, you got me fucked up. I'm at home with my family, riding motorcycles, swimming in the pool. My biggest decision for the day is what I'm going to make for lunch and dinner. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what my decisions are. I'm all about staying home, clearing up this virus, and getting back on the motherfucking grind.
And as a society, guys, the quicker we can all get through it together, the quicker life's going to resume for us. So.
But don't let it put a damper in your life or your situation. A lot of you guys are doing it the wrong way. You're stressing out about bills. You're stressing about a situation that we're all dealing with together. We're going to pull out of this together. So why don't you forget about all the bullshit? Instead of talk on the phone, drink wine every day like a fucking wino, spend time with your family. Bond with your children. I'm so blessed to be in this position where I can hang with the kids and do my thing when I normally can't. Right. This is a beautiful time with me, man. I love hanging with my family. I love hanging with my kids. And I love doing my fucking thing. And I feel you guys should do the same thing. April 2nd, 2020, podcast number 259.
Man.
Our show airs every Thursday night. We appreciate everybody tuning in. And to the two guys that made fake accounts to put 40 dislikes on our podcast last week, do me a favor, find something else to do, jack off. If that's all you have to do but make fake accounts to put dislikes, all of our fucking followers know they're fucking fake. We get 8,000 views on our podcast, and we average about 20 dislikes, and those are all from haters that want to be me anyway, or maybe I mentioned your name or disrespected you or told the truth and you didn't like it. But other than that, they're just little dicks that if you think that a dislike is getting in our way, well, then I got a dislike dick you can put right in your motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, appreciate all the support, appreciate everybody having our back, and I appreciate the people that appreciate me for bringing my ass down here to entertain you guys a little bit, to give you something to do for an hour on Thursday. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Advertising opportunities, Poppy. What if these people want to get involved? What do they do?
Well, if you're watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, and you want to get involved with this booming sports industry, send us an email over to advertising@vipsportslasvegas.com. We will get back to you with all the details on how you can become a sponsor of the show.
Got a great show for you today, guys. We're going to talk about a little NFL news, like we talked about earlier, little NBA. We'll talk about some current events. If you guys want to get a hold of us, real simple, 877-220-6540, or go to the website, vipsportslasvegas.com. Now, the drum roll, the question everybody's been asking, how do I buy Master Closer? How do I inquire about Master Closer? Well, I'm going to tell you. Master Closer 101 email's address is admin@mastercloser101.com. That's admin, A-D-M-I-N, at mastercloser101.com. You guys email me. We'll get back with you immediately. At this time of your life, you have absolutely nothing else to do except for turn your mouthpiece from a BB gun to an Uzi overnight. I'm showing you guys how to be the best salesman you could possibly ever be. I'll show you how to overcome any objection with the right rebuttal. I'll teach you how to say the right thing at the right time. I'll show you how to motivate yourself. Put yourself in the right mindset so you can do whatever it takes to get the job done. Show you how to leave all your problems at the door. Give you modern day closing techniques that you've never heard before. Modern day closing statements that you've never heard before because I've made them up. None of this old 20, 30, 40-year-old recycled bullshit that you hear. My virtual training video is fucking selling circles around any VT on the market, including Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone. I love Grant. I love you to death. I love that you're VT. You're making $7 million a month, but let's keep it 100. You're a horrible salesman. You're a fucking tycoon in real estate, and you're a superstar real estate, guys. But when you start selling a VT to teach people how to be the best salesman in the world when you can't sell yourself, then I have a problem with it. I'm actually putting out a VT to teach people how to really sell and to become master closers. And in 2020, you need 2020 vision, and right now is the best fucking time. I get guys that spend thousands, tens of thousands, and hundreds of thousands of dollars to get my sports advice. People should pay millions to learn how to be me, because being a master closer is a way of life. It's not just a skill, it's a way of life. The world revolves around sales. Everybody gets sold on every phone call. We want to make sure it's not you. You know what I'm saying?
And anybody who has seen Grant Cardone or Tony Robbins, dealing with Steve is a totally different thing. You're going to get skills and techniques that you've never seen before. It's totally different. So definitely, if you have any questions, email us over at admin@mastercloser101.com. We will definitely get back to you on the details of how you can purchase Master Closer 101.
And for the hundreds of dollars that you spend to make fucking your life a profitable and engaging success, don't miss out on the best thing that could ever happen to you guys. Plain and fucking simple. I worked my ass off for 1 year. I'm at a point in my career now where I've conquered my industry. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Now I feel it's my job to give back. And by giving back, I want to teach you guys how to be the best salesman you could possibly ever be, teach you how to be professional, and elevate your game to a whole nother level. If you guys are watching this podcast on YouTube, make sure you join the live chat we have in the first airing of each episode. We pre-tape the podcast, but we'll be on the live chat each week to mix it up with you guys to answer any questions. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and when you do, make sure you click that little bell. That way you get alerted and you receive notifications on all the videos that we post. As always, we appreciate all your thumbs up, and we read every single one of your comments. We're also going to release another sportsbook review that I've already aired again today. And the reason why I'm doing that is I want to get you guys hyped up on the sportsbook reviews that I've already done. Because by the time you get through the, 7 or 8 that we've already done, I'll be refilming new ones. And my goal is to do every casino in the state of Nevada. So I want you guys to get caught up on the ones that I've already done. That way, when it's all said and done, you guys can go strictly to the internet and have a breakdown of every casino sportsbook in the state of Nevada.
Right, the atmosphere, the limits, what they take. That's why we film them, so you guys can go right to Steve's Sportsbook Reviews. You know what's going on. You know where to go. You know where he personally likes to go.
And before you book your trip, if you're a sports bettor,
right,
you can pick and choose what atmosphere is for you.
Right, exactly.
You might be a guy that wants to fart all day, eat hot dogs. I'm going to send you down to the Gold Coast.
There you go.
You might want to hang out with high-end people, relax, meet a millionaire, and bet big money. You might end up at Caesars. So I'm going to give you the breakdown for each one of them. Don't forget, guys, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at VIP Sports LV. And if you don't want to call us, direct message me is probably the best way to get a hold of me. Just shoot me a DM, and I'll get back with you immediately. And while you guys are sitting at home over there, no better time to up your swagger than to grab one of those absolute blowout winner merchandising line. We got several different T-shirts. We got the all-white hoodie. I get complimented on that hoodie every fucking place that I go. But anyway, guys, people that love to bet sports or people just want to go to the next level, absolute blowout winner brand is a way of life. You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you?
I'm a winner.
I'm a motherfucking absolute blowout winner, and I know you guys are too. So make sure you check absoluteblowoutwinner.com and pick up your merchandise today. Let's get right into some NFL news, Poppy.
Well, it's brought to us over by my good friends over at Blue Chew. We are pleased to be working with our friends over at Blue Chew. And now, if any show talks about sex, you know it's this podcast. So listen up, guys. It's time to increase your performance and get extra boost of confidence in the sack. Blue Chew is the first chewable alternative with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You can take them anytime, day or night, and they work twice as fast as a pill you swallow. So you'll be ready to go when that special someone is in the mood to go down and get down. Blue Chew is prescribed by online physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at the pharmacy. It's made in the USA, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. And right now, Blue Chew is offering a special deal for the fans of the VIP Las Vegas Sports Pass. So go to BlueChew.com and use promo code VIP and get your first shipment absolutely free with no haggle and no hassle. Free, once again, by using VIP, and you'll only pay $5 shipping fee. So up your swagger and be a baller in and out of bed with Blue Chew. That's blue like the color, BlueChew.com. Try it for free today. Once again, go to BlueChew.com, put in VIP, and you'll only pay the $5 shipping fee.
And that's coming right. You hear that emotion that he put in that ad? That's coming from a guy that's over there eating Blue Chew, walking around with motherfucking boners all motherfucking day. But guys, for $5 to go chew up your bitch's pussy and break her back, it's definitely worth it all day long. Before we get into NFL, I just want to talk to these guys a little bit, about horses. Okay. As you guys know, Jack the Track is in full effect.
Yep.
He represents VIP Sports, and Jack the Track is on fire right now. He has hit multiple Pick 4 winners at Gulfstream, Oaklawn Park, and Golden Gate. Absolutely on fire. We don't play no chalk, folks. We ain't playing no big chalk games. We're looking for fucking odds where you make some big fucking money. We're hitting a lot of long shots. You're looking for consistent horse winners? We got them all day long.
Yeah, and this weekend, the guys, Gulfstream will be racing again, Oaklawn, Golden Gate, and last week we had a great weekend special. For those of you who took advantage, you made some money with us, and we're going to be doing it again. Does that mean we have a race? Absolutely not, but Jack the Track is on fire, hitting Pick 4, so make sure you call VIP Sports. If you haven't played horses before, Jack will talk you through it. If you had, you're dealing with the right people, and as you know, I'm in the horse business. I get very good information as well, so VIP Sports is definitely a place for you to get your horse information.
Absolutely. And you can always go to the website, sign up for one of the horse packages. We'll have a couple different promotions going for you guys as well. But let's get right into the NFL like I talked about earlier, because this excites the shit out of me. NFL has expanded the playoffs to include 14 teams, which means more big games to bet on. There will now be 6 wild card games. Biggest change? Number 2 seeds will now have to win 3 games to win the Super Bowl. Let me tell you that again, okay? 14 teams, which means more big games to bet on. There will now be 6 wild card games. What that means is number 2 seeds will now have to win 3 games to win the Super Bowl. Number 2 seeds have won the last 2 Super Bowls, but only had to win 2 games to win it all. Number 2 seeds have won 5 Super Bowls since 2002. The last time the NFL changed its playoff format has been a while. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So here's the big question, Poppy. How big of a role does sports betting play in the decision-making process of the NFL? A lot.
Tons. Correct.
Pretty much everything, considering that they're partnered up with sports betting. And it's all about that scratch and Skrilla. So the answer to the question of how big of a role does sports betting play in the decision of NFL process? Pretty much everything.
So here's another question. Do you like the fact that now we have an additional team in each conference of the playoffs?
Absolutely.
Me too.
You're going to see the real team win. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I
A lot
agree.
of flukes happen. You remember Atlanta a year or two ago, this, that, and the other. It gives the teams an honest chance to get the job done, and the team that wins the Super Bowl will be the true winner, which they always are in my mind. But I always like more games to bet on. I always like more action, especially in NFL.
And I think this is good, too, because you're only going to have one team who gets the bye, so you're going to have teams that are going to be really fighting it out to get that.
Correct.
When it comes down to that, was sixth seed, now you're going to have a seventh seed there, so it's going to make more teams eligible at the end. The games are going to mean
And
more.
not so much resting players or
Correct.
any of that
Correct.
bullshit either.
Correct.
You're going to have hardcore football the entire motherfucking year.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
From a betting aspect, it's going to be great. And I think it's a win for everybody. I don't think there's anything negative about it.
There's not at all. And to keep on the positive note, the NFL is planning to start the season on time. Did you hear what I said? The NFL plans on starting the season on time, and the NFL draft will happen as scheduled on April 23rd without public events, obviously.
Yeah, they're going to do it, or they're planning to do it like a virtual kind of reality style. They're going to be calling players on the phone and doing it kind of in a studio like that. That's the way they're planning on doing it.
Which is fine with me. Like
Yeah.
I said, keep them players healthy. We need to have something to bet on. You know
Correct.
what I mean? But anyway, let's just talk about a little post-free agency power
All right.
rankings, from ESPN, okay? Number 1, Chiefs, which I agree. Number 2, Baltimore Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to be serious again this year. They're going to look to get the job done and have a great chance of winning that fucking Super Bowl.
And there's a little rumor today. Antonio Brown was spotted doing something with the Ravens in the background. There was something on social media that is supposedly supposed to be a hint that he might be doing something with the Ravens.
Well, unfortunately, Antonio, you played yourself out, so your
Yeah.
hints don't mean a motherfucking thing to me, and I don't think they mean nothing to the public either.
Yeah,
you made yourself look like a fool with the Patriots, and you made yourself look like a complete idiot with the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, he would have had Las Vegas in the palm of his hands. We would have
He would
supported
have been the
that guy.
kingpin of Las Vegas.
Right, and he flew that.
Instead, you're at home catching cases, talking shit, doing some dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, number 2, Ravens. Number 3, San Francisco 49ers. Number 4, the Saints. Number 5, the Packers. Number 6, the Seahawks. Number 7, Tennessee Titans. Number 8, the Vikings. Number 9, the Bills. You
Yeah.
find that the Bills top 10?
Yeah, Buffalo. They made. They got Stephon Diggs here in the offseason.
Yes, they did.
They're Buffalo is a team that is on the upcoming.
They're
they
still
they
hit
had
and
a
miss.
They're hit and miss, but they had a
Are
really
they
good
top
season.
10?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
they got them at number 9.
They Buffalo is a team that I didn't believe in at all last year. They proved me wrong. I think Buffalo is solid.
I made good money on Buffalo last year.
Yeah, you did for 100%.
And then number 10 at the bottom of the list of the top 10 is Brady and the motherfucking Tampa Bay Bucks.
They put a Hall of Famer in a quarterback. I mean,
I listen, Brady, I still love you. I am a little mad at you. You know, you came out here to Vegas, bought a house, had everybody hyped up. I can talk about it now because there's nothing to hide. You had several meetings. I personally spotted you at Piero's with Mark Davis. And, shit I couldn't really say. And I thought for sure it was happening. But you fooled me and you fooled everybody else. He's on Tampa Bay. Now, thing about the Patriots, they're not in the top 10. But the Patriots are 20-1 to win the Super Bowl without Tom Brady. That's the same odds as Tampa Bay currently. Also, the Patriots' 20-1 odds are the same odds they had last year going into the playoffs with Tom Brady. Sportsbooks say because of the respect we have for Bill Belichick, the odds for the New England will not change without Brady. The sportsbooks say any other team that lost their starting quarterback, the odds would skyrocket, and I agree 110%.
I agree too.
Belichick is a beast, and he is the best coach in the NFL.
I mean, right now, New England's quarterback situation is all messed up. You've got 3 guys that I wouldn't be betting on right now. But you do still have Cam Newton out there. There's been talk he may go there. Jameis Winston could go there. So you don't even know who's going to be the quarterback. So I think it's ridiculous to say, do I think New England's going to be going to Super Bowl anytime soon? No. But would I be sitting there betting against Bill Belichick? No.
No, I wouldn't. But you know what? I talk shit about Cam. Cam would actually be a pretty good fit over here because all Cam needs is a little bit of time. All he needs is a little bit of offensive line to give him a little time. The dude can throw like a motherfucker, and he's already proved to us that his running game is gone. okay? Because if he runs, he doesn't do much, and if he does do something, it seems like he gets hurt doing it. So he's the type of quarterback that probably needs to stay in the pocket right now, and I think Patriots would be a good fit for him. Do I think they're going to get him? Probably not.
You know, Drew Bledsoe had his career kind of resurrected through Bill Belichick.
You think?
Right? And a guy like Cam Newton, I believe, could have the same kind of success in a Bill Belichick system.
He's still an all-star.
I
Remember,
agree.
all these guys are professional. Whose job is it to make them an all-star?
The coach.
The motherfucking coach.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget that, guys. It's the coach that brings the all-star out of the professional. It's been like that from day one.
Even Jameis Winston had a hell of a season last year. The guy threw 30 interceptions. If you can get that guy to turn that down to 10 interceptions, be controlled in a system like Bill Belichick, that guy could have success as well.
You want to talk about Clowney a little bit?
Let's talk about Jadeveon Clowney.
You stuttering over there?
I'm
You all right,
stuttering,
bud?
man. I am. It's
Oh,
a
you're
lack
going to
of
get
sports.
some comments. He sucks. Get him off
Yep,
the camera.
yep.
He's got to go. Get Poppy out of here.
Where's Skip?
By the way,
Skip?
shout out to my boy Big Skip, sitting at the house doing his thing, chilling. Still studying baseball, still doing his connections, still dealing with the scouts, doing what he gets paid to do. However, Skip will be joining us at the podcast here in a few weeks, like he does every single year.
He pulled a little April Fool's joke on me yesterday. We won't talk about it now, but thank you for that prank, Skip. I appreciate it.
Anyway, Clowney is the most talented free agent still available. He has lowered his asking price to about what, $17 million?
17 mil.
Possibly landing spots include what did they
Now
say?
you're stuttering.
Stuttering, boy, I'm hyped the fuck up. I'm not stuttering at all. I just, this guy right here, I'm just thinking in my mind going a million miles an hour. Is he worth 17 million?
No.
The answer is no. However, possibly landing spots include Tennessee Titans and returning to Seattle. Now, Clowney played exceptionally well at times for Seattle in the wild card game win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Clowney had a sack, 5 tackles, and 2 tackles for a loss. Here's the question, which I've already answered. Is Clowney worth $17 million a year? Not no, but fuck no.
No.
He's a $10 million a year guy.
He gets injured a lot. He plays very hard, and he is an impact player. 17 million, a little bit too much to ask for. 10 million, right around there. I think he's a great value at 10 million.
Do you think he gets 17 million?
If a team is
He's going to
desperate,
get real close. I hate to tell you.
15 for sure. If a team is desperate and needs that and can fit it, structure it right, yes.
I agree. Let's move on to Alabama star, our boy over there, quarterback Tua. He says he's 100% and ready to play if the season started today. Here's my question. Who would you rather have, Tua at LSU or the LSU star Joe Burrow?
For me, Joe Burrow, but the NFL is changing. So right now where the NFL is with the way these offenses are run, you need a mobile guy. So Tua is more than a mobile guy. So the way the offenses are set up right now, Tua would be the answer. For me, who likes an old-fashioned Joe Montana type quarterback, John Elway, it's
Burrow
Joe Burrow.
needs to go to the Patriots. He's an in-pocket fucking quarterback,
Right.
plain and fucking simple. But you're right. In this day and age, it is a little NFL has their offensive running a little bit more like college, and a mobile quarterback is the guy that you want to maybe get the job done currently. However, for the future of your team, you definitely want to, in the pocket, Joe Montana, just like you said before.
Right.
New York Giants, 4th pick, are hoping the Redskins take Tua so they can draft edge rusher Chase Young from Ohio State, which would be a great pickup for them as well.
Yes, it would.
That guy is a fucking beast, just so you know.
Well, I know that's going to disappoint the Detroit Lions because, the Detroit Lions are picking 3rd, and they're planning on taking Chase. Well, no, Chase Young actually is probably going to go 2nd. So that's probably not going to end up being with the Giants. But if he fell over to 4th, I know the Giants would happy to be there.
No doubt about it. Now, the Chargers, their 3rd pick, should take a quarterback. Here's some other top quarterback prospects, okay? Because obviously the Chargers, they're not all that bad, dude.
No.
The Chargers actually have some talent out there. If they can get a real quarterback to run the team, they'll be just fine.
So 2 years ago, the Chargers could have made the Super Bowl.
No doubt.
I mean, last year.
In a fucked up stadium.
Yes, in a fucked up stadium. And then last year, I mean, they had so many games go down to the wire. Poor old Phillip Rivers. I mean, at the end of almost every game, you see the guy having a heart attack at the end of the game on the field. And now he's no longer a Charger. He's an Indianapolis Colt.
Well, anyway, guys, here's some of the prospects that the Chargers could pick up in their 3rd pick. Justin Herbert from Oregon.
Yeah.
I think the guy's solid as a fucking rock.
Me as well.
I like his game. Jordan Love, Utah State. Will he be a superstar in NFL? I don't know.
I was a Jordan Love fan in college. Do I see him translating into like an all-pro in the NFL?
No,
No.
me neither. What do you think about Jake Fram from Georgia?
Solid. The guy's a winner.
Agreed. What do you think about Jacob Eason from Washington? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Now, Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma, beast mode.
Another mobile quarterback who can get the job done with Alabama, with Oklahoma. I see him going, and the way the NFL systems are, could have a lot of success.
They could for sure. I told you guys earlier I wanted to get you guys hyped back up about the sportsbook reviews.
Yep.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pound out that Westgate review to get you guys motivated again on these sportsbook reviews, because remember, I'm going to review every fucking hotel sportsbook in the state of Nevada. That way when you guys plan your trip, you know the atmosphere, you know their limits, and you know everything about it. Check out my sportsbook review from the Westgate, and we'll be right back with you.
That's why you sound good, man. Just listen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, back for my sportsbook review. Sitting here at the Westgate Hotel, this is the Superbook. This is the home of the Super Contest where you can win $1 million. It's the home of the Pick the Ponies. If you guys remember, I filmed my show, Money Talks, here. We've had a lot of exciting times here. It's about 5 minutes off the strip, right behind the convention center. Little OG spot, lower, middle class. You'll find a pimp and a couple hoes in the sports book, along with a couple exciting bettors, guys looking to root the job in. Might even find an old school fucking mobster in there. They're independently owned. They have an independent app that they do where you can download the app so you can get your games in while you're driving around and doing your thing, which is very, very convenient. I love the Superbook. It's old school. I used to remember when it was the Las Vegas Hilton. I've came in here many times and had a very, very good time, is all I can tell you. We went and partied, won tens of thousands, go up to Benihana's and have a blast. This is an all-out Superbook. This place takes future bets. They take college basketball. They take NBA. They take hockey. They take NASCAR. They take golf. They take tennis. They'll take up to $20,000, even $50,000 on the NFL. They'll take $10,000 on an NBA game, even more. They'll let you get $5,000, $10,000 on a baseball game, $20,000 if they know you. They have the biggest screens to watch the games on, and for a sports bettor, it's just an absolute sports betting environment. In Las Vegas, it's one of the top sports books to get bets off. Overall, on a 1 to 10, I give the sports book at the Hilton a 9. And the reason why I don't give it a 10 is because, like I said, atmosphere and the chairs aren't elite. But if it's a place to get a sports bet in, get cocktails flowing, if you're a big boy and you want to get bets off, come here. They'll take anything you got, from futures to a fucking first half, anything you could possibly imagine. Jay Cornegie runs the place. He runs a nice operation. Tell him Steve Stevens sent you. We've made millions of dollars at this place, and they're a very, very fair sports book. Remember, I do these sports book reviews to tell you how good the sports book is. And overall, they have it all, they take it all, and if you want to come get some of this money, come down to Westgate, they'll take it all. Fair enough?
Anyway, guys, I hope you like that sportsbook review. We're going to do a lot more as these casinos open back up, and I'll tell you guys how to execute, what casinos are the best, and who has the best lines for you guys to make the most amount of money.
You know, we are filming, guys, or we're trying to film. You know, there's lots of stuff that we want to add, but with the casinos and everything being shut down, we've been limited. We were filming the reality show. We had started filming a couple of weeks in advance, but that has been shut down right now because we can't film on location because everything is closed. But we have a lot going on. As you've seen, I think, guys, if you can tell, his energy is way back up the past few weeks. His life is turned back around. He's a happier guy. I mean, what's going on that you're way back up?
I'm just chilling, man. Life is fucking great. Like I told you guys, I'm actually taking this quarantine and bonding with my family and living life and doing my fucking thing. And it has nothing to do with having money. Love doesn't cost money, man. My love for my children is priceless. You can't put any price tag on it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Did I buy my son a new motorcycle? Did I get my daughter a new four-wheeler? Are we outside of the house fucking blasting around having fun? Absolutely, but I'm just in probably the best place I've ever been, probably in the last 6-7 years, mentally.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to tell you guys that you got to stay mentally strong. Don't think about the negative. I've told you this, guys, before. You could see a rose bush and choose to see the roses, the beautiful side of it, or you could be a negative person and see the thorns. It's how you look at life, guys. Always find a positive out of a negative. And that's where I've been right now. Like I said, I had a motion picture about my life, a fucking full movie getting written about my life from the written, I got the writer and director of The Notebook coming out to meet me this week. That's still being talked about now because we could do our movie while we're down. But had Sports Betting 101 with Steve Stevens, our new reality show that we've already been filming, had to be put on hold. My business, I went from making about 20 grand a day down to zero, and I'm still positive. You know why? Because money's not everything, man. Family matters more than anything. So bond with your family. I'm at a better place than I've ever been in my life. I don't drink anymore. I've probably drank alcohol since I've been out of rehab. In the last 6 months, I probably drank alcohol 4 times.
Right.
Haven't done any type of drugs. However, due to the quarantine, I have indulged in a little marijuana.
Correct.
I'll probably take a couple hits a day, maybe every other day. I don't even like getting high no more. My mind's too strong. Yeah. I'm too powerful of a motherfucker. So I don't want to get held down by anything. And marijuana's like ankle weights. It holds me down. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But if I got nothing else to do, just ate some dinner, gonna sit down and watch a movie, best believe I'm gonna break out that Master Closer Kush and blow my motherfucking brains back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, man, I'm happier than ever. My life is in a great spot right now, and I just look forward to see what the future not only brings me, but everybody. Because like I said, we're in this together, and we're going to pull out of this shit together.
Let's talk right now about the NBA. They have nothing going on right now, obviously, as we know, but the players got together, the commissioner sanctioned this, and they're doing an NBA 2K Esports Tournament on Friday. It's being aired on ESPN, and it's featuring 16 of the NBA stars playing this NBA 2K Tournament. What do you think about that?
Well, I know the favorites to win the tournament are Devin Booker, plus 300, Trae Young at plus 500, KD, plus 500, Donovan Mitchell, plus 700. The actual winner will donate $100,000 to charity.
I know they came out with brackets and stuff like this. You like the fact that the guys are doing this?
Of course, because what it does is it let America know and NBA fans know that they're not scared. Nobody's fucking afraid of the COVID, and we want to get players together, get them to start mixing again, start playing together, and get right back at it. I think it's a first step of getting basketball 100% up and rolling again. So I love it.
Well, the fact that...
I mean, is it going to be the number one thing to bet? Am I going to sit at home and handicap all fucking day? Probably not. But yeah, I love it.
I love the fact that they're doing this for 2 reasons. One, they're connecting with the fans and showing that they want to continue the fan base there.
Correct.
Second off, I love the fact that there's odds on it. That we've gotten to a point that it was so taboo a few years ago to talk about gambling, to now you're putting odds on NBA players playing a video game, and we can now bet on it. That's where we're at. So I love the fact that these guys are doing this. I also want to give a shout out to NASCAR, who a couple of weeks ago got together with the guys, and they have virtual cars set up in their living room, and they are running now every Sunday the racetrack that they would be racing at. They're getting the guys together, and they're driving virtual cars like they're at the race and
I know, I've seen
broadcasting that. So another great move by a sport to connect with fans, get the drivers
That'll keep
going
those
and stuff
NASCAR
like
fans
that.
at home popping them beers and drinking that whiskey. That's for goddamn sure.
So I want to give a shout out to sports like that are being innovative and really letting the drivers connect with fans. I think it's very smart and really good guys.
Yeah, well, and you speaking about shout out, I do want to give a shout out to all of the NBA players that have been donating. These fucking guys have been donating money constantly to help workers and employees get through this situation. So before you go badmouth an NBA player or the league, realize that a lot of these guys are donating a lot of money to a lot of workers and employees to get through this. So shout out and thumbs up to the NBA players that are donating.
I know Anthony Davis is donating to a couple of restaurants over in Santa Monica, and these restaurants are only open to provide food to first responders and workers, the doctors and stuff that are taking care of the sick. So shout out to Anthony Davis.
Shit, my biggest excitement is I'm just glad that Greens and Proteins and the protein source is still open. And shout out to Raising Cane's, because I be eating them chicken fingers at least 3 times a week.
Our current producer of the show, she is a big fan of Raising Cane's. That's for sure.
Another guy asked me, we had a comment last week, you don't produce your own show, Steve? How the fuck do you expect me to produce the show when I'm the one over here filming and doing the show, you dumb fuck? Don't you think you have to have somebody running the switchboards? Yeah, I have a producer of my show. I own the show, but yeah, you have to have a producer. You know what I mean? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, Marcus Smart of the Boston Celtics donated his blood to be studied after he received the COVID-19.
Yeah, after he recovered from the COVID-19. I think that's a really good move. Commissioner Adam Silver was asking players who've had it if they would do that so they can research, try to find a cure, see if you have it, if having that in your blood, if it makes you immune and stuff. So I think congrats, Marcus Smart. Thank you for doing that.
Now let's get right into NBA like I was discussing earlier.
Yep.
I am 90% positive that NBA will resume in June. Which they're talking about. And remember, I could be wrong, but my sources are a little bit stronger than everybody else's or the guy sitting at home watching fucking ESPN, okay? So I'm just telling you, my sources say NBA is going to be playing in June. Now, the NBA is also considering shortening the season to 5 or 7 games, followed by the best-of-3 playoff series, and all games taking place in one location, okay? Possibly Las Vegas, right here at the Thomas & Mack, like I was telling you. No fans in attendance, but all games televised with TV ratings expected to be the highest in sports history.
I definitely think
so. If the ratings are the highest, that means the sports betting is going to be the highest in history. Remember, guys, when we come back, we are going to make up for lost time and pound these fucking bookies like they've never been fucking pounded before. If you think I'm just sitting home hanging with the kids all day, you're out of your motherfucking mind. I stay in contact with all of my connections, with all of my sources, and everybody that I need to be ready when we come back to get the job done. You know, all these guys that claim to be professional sports consultants on the internet, where the fuck are you guys? Where are you guys at? Where's your videos of you in your kitchen? Where's your shit at? Where's your lifestyle videos at? Oh, you don't have none because your lifestyle sucks. So remember, guys, if you're going to get back in the game and you're looking for a no-nonsense sports consulting, a guy that's third generation, born and raised in Las Vegas, a guy that's made millions of dollars from sports betting, remember, guys, let me ask you a question. Would you rather take sports advice from a rich guy that thinks he could bet or a guy like myself that got rich from betting?
Good question.
Real fucking simple, guys.
You mean you don't think the guys, the fans of the show and stuff would like to go to see somebody like in their grandmother's basement with like a Swanson's TV dinner? You don't think that would be impressive?
That's the guy I would sign up with for sure.
Oh, okay,
this guy looks like he's rolling. I'm definitely going to roll with him. I would probably roll with the guy that you see in a $3 million house during the quarantine, swimming in the pool, a guy that's driving Rolls Royces, a guy that actually has money from sports betting and proven track history of breaking the bookies, a guy that's been kicked out of Cantor Casino for winning too much money. Not for talking loud in the casino, not for stealing or robbing. Well, actually, it was for stealing and robbing all their motherfucking money. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, guys, I've dedicated my entire life to giving you guys information on how to become better sports bettors. Remember, it's you and I against the bookie, not you and I against each other. Don't ever forget that. Get your bankrolls ready because we're going to break these motherfuckers off as soon as we get back at it. Great news. NCAA has granted an extra year of eligibility to all student athletes in spring sports like track and field, baseball, etc. You feel that's a good deal?
It's great for the athletes if it benefits them. Do I personally care? Give a shit? Not really, because I'm not betting on track and field and college baseball.
Well, if your son played college baseball and was getting that extra year and getting that extra shot to go pound out his chances in the league, you would definitely care, for sure. So here's some current events, guys. There's been reports of clear and healthy air quality all over the world because traffic has died down. Well, it sure hasn't fucking died down out here in Vegas.
Not traffic.
You drive around these Vegas streets, they're packed like everybody has somewhere to be. It's absolutely fucking crazy. Once again, stay the fuck at home. Here's the question. Is there a noticeable difference in Las Vegas? No.
Not too much. I mean, the difference
here is, with everything being shut down, don't get me wrong. You guys look at the fucking Strip. It's fucking eerie,
That's
dude.
the difference.
It's very, very eerie. I'm born and raised. I'm used to seeing all the Strip being packed. When I see the videos on the news of the Strip empty, I even drove it a few days back. Casinos are all boarded up. It's a fucking eerie feeling, I tell you that right now. So there's a difference there. And with all the workers being gone, I got to admit, there is a major difference. The only thing that I would like to see is for the streets to clear up a little bit and for people to start staying home. You fucking teenage kids that are still partying, hanging out,
ridiculous.
fucking each other, going to parties, hanging out with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. You guys are out of your fucking mind, and your parents should have their fucking ass whooped.
Yep.
I don't let my fucking teenage kids go nowhere. Am I in fights with them all the time? Yeah, Peyton hates me. Because, she's doing her thing. She's dating a new little boyfriend out there. My daughter's dating a 19-year-old dude that went to high school out here who got drafted to the Philadelphia team that Skip is a little bit excited about. You know what I mean? But so it is what it is.
Just going on that, the eerie feeling, and remember, guys, we live here in Las Vegas, so we're used to certain things. We're used to these nice hotels, these casinos. Everybody has places they like to go, but it's so like the tempting fruit's right here for us. We have all these beautiful things that we're used to, and everything is shut down. So it's just such a weird feeling being out here in the city of lights, Las Vegas.
But like,
dead.
One thing about me, the difference is for an eligible bachelor like me, I've been getting some of the baddest bitches pop up in my life that I've had come into my life in a long motherfucking time. So shout out to all the beautiful, horny women out there that are reaching out to Steve Stevens, looking to go on dates and all that type of shit. But I got me a little main piece that I'm dating right now. Real good girl, takes care of business, knows how to treat a man, solid. Girl that has my motherfucking back, beautiful, and can cook like a motherfucker.
I've seen some of your Instagram stories, her in the kitchen.
You haven't seen shit. I don't post nothing that, you know what I mean? I'm going to start doing some things.
I'm going to stop over and taste some of that.
Well, come on over anytime you want. Netflix, question. Have you watched the documentary everyone is talking about, The Tiger King?
The first 30 minutes of it.
And what'd you think?
I think the guy was outrageous.
He's fucking insane.
Yeah, I mean,
this motherfucker's nuts.
I've watched season 3 of Ozark already, the whole season.
Yeah.
That's what kept me.
Yeah, I'm already played out on all my mob stories. I went through all of them already. You know what I mean? So those are getting a little played out as well. But yeah, what I just watched recently, the movie with Ben Affleck. He's an alcoholic.
The coach.
No, it's not called The Coach.
No,
it's
no,
called
no,
The Way Back or something. Yeah, he is the
coach.
coach. Yeah. So, and he plays a perfect role considering he just came off being a major alcoholic.
Yep.
And he's playing a major alcoholic. To me, I think he gave one of his best performances I've ever seen in his life. Shout out to Ben Affleck. Great fucking movie. It's a similar to all the other basketball movies, but it's got a little twist to it, and it's based off a true story, and the guy played a fantastic role. Overall, I give the movie an 8. I liked it.
Ben is one of my favorite actors, and in my paparazzi career, a lot of paparazzi don't like him, and he doesn't like them. However, he was the nicest guy to me. I had the best relationship with him, and he's
fucked the baddest bitches in Hollywood. He's a pimp in my mind.
And he's a great dad, regardless of any alcohol issues or gambling issues, because Ben loves to gamble, as you know.
It sounds real similar to a guy I know.
Yeah.
Darren Otero.
Yeah. Darren Otero and Ben Affleck would get along very, very well, and yeah.
But
Ben
you hit the
Affleck
key
is
head. Still doesn't affect or change the fact that he's a fantastic dad.
He's a great dad.
Shout out to all the great dads out there that take care of their kids. Shout out to all the single mothers out there that take care of their kids. Yep. Shout out to all the single fathers. Your children need you more than ever. Mm-hmm. And those guys out there that ain't paying their child support, that don't take care of their kids, eat a dick. You guys are pieces of fucking shit. Anyway, here's a heroic story that I like. On March 28th in New Mexico, a 16-year-old high school wrestler who just won the district championship stopped an attempted kidnapping of a woman's 3 children. Cannon Bauer noticed a commotion across the street from where he was. He went directly towards the drama. He choked and pinned the man down and held him down until the police arrived. The attempted kidnapper was charged with 4 counts of battery, 2 counts of each of assault and child abuse, and 1 count of kidnapping.
Wow.
Now that is a fucking hero all fucking day long. Sees a commotion across the street, ladies getting fucking harassed, getting ready to give her kid's child kidnapped, and he goes over, beats the fuck out of him, slams the dude, pins him, and waits for the police. Now, am I an innocent bystander that's looking to pin some guy and call the police? No. I'm the type of guy to stay out of the way because that's the first fucking way you'll get shot and killed. You stay out of people's way. However, you see a woman getting beat the fuck up, you seeing kids getting ready to get kidnapped, I'm jumping in all day long.
Well, we don't have a shame on you today. but Cannon Bauer is definitely an absolute blowout winner.
You're motherfucking right, he is. Shout out to you, brother. You did a great deed, and we need more people like you around. There are many conspiracy theories surrounding the coronavirus, as you already know.
Yeah.
One popular theory is that the coronavirus is a type of secret government bioweapon used to create fear and ultimately gain total control of society. Which, I mean, if you really break down the theory, I mean, it's pretty correct.
I have my own theories and stuff. I don't take it that far, but anything is possible, guys.
Correct. But at the same point, man, it is what it is. And for you guys out there that are isolating yourself, getting all worried, acting like this is only happening to you, it's happening to all of us. So smile. Find something positive to talk about. If you see anything negative, turn it into a positive. If you don't have anything positive to say, don't fucking say it. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it 100%, and everyone's going to be back on track. Everybody's life is going to be great. But please, don't let this COVID get you down and out, because if it does, it's beating you twice.
Yeah.
Plain and fucking simple. Let's talk about the Port Los Angeles. An engineer intentionally drove a train off the fucking tracks in an attempt to smash into the USN's Mercy Hospital Navy ship. After smashing through fences and barriers, the train finally stopped 250 yards from the hospital ship. Here's the quote. The driver said he believed the Navy hospital ship was part of a suspicious activity surrounding the coronavirus. He said people don't know what's really going on here. Hopefully now they will. Well, the only thing that they know now is that they should drug test you because you're probably on crystal meth. Yeah. And the only thing the world knows now is to never let you drive a motherfucking train ever again. And guys like you should never be in the cockpit of a motherfucking train.
Yeah, he thinks there's conspiracies and stuff's going on. Now he's either going to be in jail or a mental hospital. He's in for a fucking shock.
Yeah, the only train that's going to get ran now is on your girl while you're in jail, motherfucker.
Or on him. What about on him?
They might even run trains on you when you get over there in the pen. But overall, guys, we're in a positive time. In 2019, I always told you guys, stay away from negative people, stay motivated. I never thought I'd tell you guys to stay away from positive people. COVID-19, that is. Anyway, just fucking with you. Stay positive. Stay motivated. We're going to get this all the way through. We're going to be back on track. Our lives are going to be great. I mean, is 2020 a year that we're going to remember because of the COVID?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. But like I said, guys, everything is going to change. There's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. The only reason why I come in to do these podcasts for you is hopefully I can take an hour of your day and motivate you a little bit, talk a little bit of shit, and let you know that you're going to be just fucking fine. And for you degenerate sports bettors that are out there shaking, going through convulsions, you'll have your fix here very, very soon. It's a perfect time to build your bankroll up. It's a perfect time to stay focused. And remember one thing, it's my gray for your payday. So all you got to do is save your money, and we get back to betting sports, let me do my job. All you got to do is call me. I'll tell you what to do. Your job is to bet the games, and you treat it like a business. Plain and fucking simple. You don't need to watch every game, get stressed out. When the game is winning, you're a good dad. When the game's losing, you're a mad dad. Fuck all that. Real, true sports bettors that make money treat this as a business. Remember, there's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment in the world. I've been telling you guys this from the beginning. I've had a few haters out there in the stock market that would go against me. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. The stock market, this, that, and the other. What do you got to say about it now, motherfucker? Because I live in the ridges, and all my multi-million-dollar and billion-dollar friends have took a major fucking hit. You don't take hits like that in sports betting. It just doesn't happen. However, the market will come back, but it just goes back to verify what I said. There's more consistent money year in and year out to make in sports betting. And if you guys are looking for a second income, save up your money right now and get ready, because I'm going to go rip these motherfucker heads off when it's time.
Well, and you're talking also about investing. Investing yourself, guys, is also an investment in Master Closer 101, because you're learning tools that you don't have. You're making yourself better. If you're in a business and sales, you definitely want to take this. This is a course in making yourself better, getting an advantage over the other people you work with, and investing in yourself to make yourself more money. Master Closer 101, definitely inquire.
If you're going to invest in something, invest in yourself, because you are the most important key to your success. And if you guys don't know that by now, shame on you. We're our worst enemy. Our brain is the most powerful thing on this universe. If you set negative thoughts and you put negative things out into the atmosphere, guess what's going to come your way? Negativity. So don't do it for me, do it for yourself. Invest in your future. Email us at adminmastercloser101.com to get the details on how to up your game and become a master fucking closer. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, if no one else loves you, best believe I do. Hopefully you guys got a little motivated out there. Remember, if I can stay motivated and I can keep smiling, you can too, because remember, we're in this together and we will fight. Keep your heart in place, keep your mind, keep your mental health there, and like I said, we'll pull out of this stronger than we were before, and that you have my word on. Fair enough? The half of VIP Sports, myself, we love you. Have a beautiful week. We'll see you next week. And in the meantime, stay the fuck at home, stay safe, and go grab some Blue Chew and break your motherfucking girl's back. We love you. Peace.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens. I make G's when I'm sleeping. Some cowards shot me up 'cause they ain't want to see me breathing. Nice try, but my bosses never die. Fresh out the hospital, stitched up, getting high. In the game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, 'cause all I pick is winners. I ain't perfect, I'm a sinner. All about making wages. We love to gamble out here. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks, money talks. If you bout to talk paper, money talks, money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks, money talks. If you bout it, talk paper. Money talks, money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas. Me and Steve talk money, 'cause that's what real homies do. My daughter be counting money already, she only 2.